All right. So welcome everyone. Happy Friday. This is Alex Scar. I'm with REVO Rides and Snap Partners, and this is our online orientation and onboarding for new drivers. If you're a brand new driver with us, welcome to the revolution. This is an amazing opportunity for you guys to really do something different within the industry and help us change it for good. So let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. So hopefully you guys can all see my screen. All right. So here's the training agenda. So today we're going to go over about our company, who we are, how you guys get paid. We're going to go over a little bit about our referral program because everyone can refer and earn with us. Then we're going to discuss a little bit about launching our cities, go over the back office to show you guys how you can access your own referral links and track your organization. And then we'll go into best practices for drivers and then also driver app and overview. So a little bit about our company. So REVO Rideshare, we're actually part of a larger company, which is called Snap Partners. That's our parent company. And we're a company built on disruption. So we look for industries that need fixing. We come up with innovative solutions, and then we implement those for change. So this is not our first foray into disruption. We've done it a few different times. So we've already done this in the food delivery industry with Snap Delivered. We've done this within the financial industry with specialty tax programs with Snap Financial. And then we're also helping disrupt the energy space for those states that have deregulated power. And now we're working on disrupting the rideshare company. So this is our latest project within disruption. So what sucks about rideshare? I was a rideshare driver for a very long time. This was many years ago. But when I first started, we were making about 60 to 70% on every single ride. And it was an amazing opportunity to be able to drive and use my car on my own schedule and be able to make money when I needed to make money. So I had my normal job. And then when I was done with job, or if I had some spare time, or if it was the weekend, I can turn on my app, go pick it from people and make some side money, which was great. But things have fluctuated over the years. There's a lot of things that suck about the industry, and these are all things that we want to address. So where I was making 60 to 70% per ride about 6 or 7 years ago, and I have thousands of rides underneath my belt. So I did it for quite a long time with both Lyft and Uber, and they're both exactly the same. They're all just trying to pay their drivers as little as possible. So now drivers are lucky to get between 40 to 45%. So that's a pretty drastic change. So there's always earning fluctuations when it comes to rideshare. There's always high commission fees. So these other rideshare companies, they're charging a lot of fees and a lot of other things, which takes away from the actual money that we make. You still have to put all the wear and tear on your vehicle. There's a lot of regulatory issues that go on in the industry. But one of the other things that is prevalent is the rating system, and it also allows people to get deactivated for no apparent reason. I was talking to a driver the other day. They're a 5-star driver, diamond driver. They have over 20,000 rides. They've been doing it for 9+ years. And they had a bad interaction with a client, and that customer decided to, make a big fuss at, Uber, and got him deactivated from the app. No rhyme, no reason. Didn't ask him, hey, what's your side of the story? Let's figure this out. They just deactivated him, and then that cut off all of his income. And then he had to go through this big, arduous process of trying to appeal it and get reactivated. So sometimes there's oversaturation where there's way too many drivers, and then you're waiting forever to try to get a ride. I see a lot of drivers sitting at the airport, and sometimes they're waiting over an hour, sometimes up to 2 hours just to get a ride. Just because there's too many people there. And there's a lot of communication, technology issues, and everything else. So, but one of the only things we can't really fix within the industry is unruly customers. You're going to get those regardless of what platform you're on, but hopefully we can address most of these other issues. So at the end of the day, we're more than just another rideshare company. I mean, I think rideshare companies have kind of lost touch with reality. And at the end of the day, when they don't have drivers, so if all the drivers decided to up and leave, they're just a technology company. All they are is software and an app. If a customer orders a ride and there's no drivers, guess what? No one's going to go pick up that customer, and this app is now useless because they don't own any of their own vehicles. So when we got into rideshare, we wanted to bring value to everybody within our platform, whether you're a driver, whether you're a customer, or whether you're someone that's helping us build this thing out. This is a community-grown rideshare company, so we wanted to give the best service and the lowest prices and pay our drivers more to make this thing the best rideshare company out there. Because again, at the end of the day, without you guys, we're just software. We're just an app. One of the other things that we wanted to do, so Revo is short for revolution, and there's a few things we're trying to do. We're trying to start a revolution within the rideshare industry, giving the power back to the riders and the drivers, but we're also revolutionizing the technology in rideshare, and we're going to be one of the first and only rideshare companies that are built on the blockchain. So if you're unfamiliar with blockchain technology, that's what cryptocurrency is built off of, and is being adopted faster than any technology in history, and it's going to impact trillions of dollars worth of transactions and all across different industries worldwide. And actually, Bill Gates said the blockchain is the most important innovation since the internet itself, and it will change the way we think about money, business, and the world. And a lot of people made a lot of money when the whole dot-com boom happened. Bill Gates was one of those people, as well as, Bezos and Elon Musk and a bunch of other people that took advantage of it. So this is a second coming and going to dwarf everything that did. So if you're not familiar with blockchain, I would highly recommend learning about it. But we are built off the blockchain technology. We will have our own cryptocurrency, which will have real life utility, and you'll actually be able to use that coin on our platform to be able to pay for additional rides. You'll be able to, sell that coin, earn coins just by having transactions happening. So this is just another layer of what we're doing on top of revolutionizing, the whole industry for you guys. We're also revolutionizing the technology behind rideshare. So let's go in a little bit about how you guys get paid, and then also, drivers, and a little bit about the referral program. So drivers, you guys earn more, way more. So on average, our drivers are earning 30 to 40% more than the other platforms. So drivers get all of whatever the mileage, the time, and the tip is, minus just $1. That's all that we keep from you guys, is just $1, and you guys get to keep the rest. You guys also get 100% of your tip. So whatever you guys get tip-wise, you get all of that. And then as far as the mileage, the time, and then you get all of that minus just $1. So the driver makes the same regardless. So the customer, on top of paying for the mileage, the time, and the tip, they also have 3 ways to pay for the ride themselves. So they can either pay $5 per ride. So every single time they take a ride with us, they pay $5 plus the time, the mileage, and the tip. And then we keep that $5. So that goes into not only helping us keep the lights on and run our company, but 60% of every dollar that we keep goes back into our residual referral program. So same thing with the dollar that you guys leave behind, that also goes into our referral program. So as you guys or anybody else, a customer, a rider, or anybody else, if they bring people onto our platform, you can earn residual income. So I'll go a little bit deeper into that here in just a moment. So if the customer is doing more than 6 rides in a month, then it just makes sense to get on our Freedom Pass. So our Freedom Pass is $30 a month, but then the only thing they pay for is just the time, the mileage, and the tip. So again, the driver makes exactly the same, but then they pay the $30 a month, and then that takes care of the $5 per ride every single time. If they're a power user and they use it all the time, and then they can also get our annual Freedom Pass, and that saves them about $110 versus doing $30 a month for 12 months. And then that also, the only thing they have to pay for is just the time, the mileage, and the tip. So again, the driver makes exactly the same. So on average, our customers are going to be paying between 15 to 20% less than with the other platforms. Our drivers are going to be making 30 to 40% more on average compared to the other platforms. And then everyone can refer and earn with us. So here's a real difference when it comes to our rideshare platform versus the other guys. So with the other rideshare platforms, if a driver's getting between 40 to 45%, then on a $100 ride, those drivers will be making between $40 to $45. Again, they're still putting the mileage on their cars, or putting the gas in their cars, and the maintenance and the wear and tear and everything else, but they're only making 40 to 45%, or the small piece of the pie, if you will. So with Revo, again, our customers on average will be paying between 15 to 20% less. So that $100 ride may only be an $85 ride on the Revo platform. So Revo's going to keep $5 if they're paying the $5 per ride. Then we would keep the $5, leaving $80 left over, and the driver would keep all of that minus just $1. So on an $85 ride, we have our drivers making $79 out of 85 versus 40 to 45 out of 100. So quite a big difference when it comes to being a driver on our platform versus the other companies. So let's talk about a referral program. So on top of being a driver, when I was a driver, again, I did it for a very long time. If I ever stopped driving, if I turned off my app, if I got hurt, if I got a flat tire, went on vacation or whatever, I just wasn't making any money. I only made money when I had people in my car and I was actively doing trips. And then, of course, the other rideshare platforms, they also have referral programs, but it's usually a one-time payout. Whoever you're referring, they have to jump through a bunch of hoops and complete so many rides in a certain amount of time. And then only if they do that, then you get paid a one-time payout. But with our referral program, you get paid residual payout. So every single time you bring on a rider, which is a customer, or other drivers to our platform, every single time they use the platform, you're going to get paid part of that transactional. So ours is a transactional residual passive referral program where you can earn and build up your residual earnings just by inviting more people to the platform. So let's break that down a little bit. If you have a customer that you bring on and they pay the $5 per ride, well, you're going to get 20% of that $5, or you're going to get $1 every single time that customer takes a ride on our platform. If they are on our Freedom Pass and they're paying the $30 a month, then you're going to get 20% of the $30 a month, or $6 every single month that they are on our platform and they're paying the Freedom Pass. If they're an annual subscriber through our annual Freedom Pass, then you're going to get 20% of the $250 or $50 annually, but every single time they pay that on a yearly basis. For our drivers, again, they leave behind that $1, and then every single time you bring on a driver, whenever they make a drive with us and go pick up a customer, you're going to earn 20% of that $1 or 20 cents, but every single time that driver makes a drive on our platform. So let's go over some theoretical examples. And again, these are all theoretical examples. It's all based off of your efforts. Some of you may never bring anyone into our platform. And if you never invite anyone, well, then you're not going to get paid any residual referrals. But the more people you invite, either riders or drivers, the bigger your opportunity is to be able to create residual income. So let's go over some examples. If you were to bring on 1,000 clients that all were just on our $5 per ride platform, and they took one ride a month, then that's $1,000 a month that you'd be earning off of that referral program. And if they did it again the next month, you earn another $1,000 again the next month. Again, it's based off of every single ride that happens. If the customers are on our $30 a month Freedom Pass, then you're going to get $6 a month per transaction. So if you have 1,000 clients on that, well, you're getting 1,000 times $6 or $6,000 a month in residual income just for having them on our platform. And then again, if you bring on people for a annual pass and they paid the $250 a year, say you had 3,000 clients and they all do that and you get $50 per client, well, that's $150,000 a year annually that you guys would get just by having people brought onto our platform. So, and then again, on the driver side, if you have 1,000 drivers on average can do about 15 rides a day pretty easy. So if they do 15 trips daily, that's 15,000 trips a day. And if you're getting 20 cents off of each one of those, that gives you a $3,000 a day residual income just for inviting drivers to a better platform that pays them more money. So we're getting ready to open up a lot of cities. So Paul and our developer team, they're working on adding a feature that is going to allow us to do scheduled rides. So this is another big difference. If you're a driver, another big difference that sets us apart is customers can actually favorite you as a driver, and they'll be able to set up scheduled rides with you. So now this gives you the ability to build your own rideshare company within our rideshare company. You can get your own clientele. And just imagine, again, when I was a driver, every single time I woke up and I wanted to make some money, I had to turn on the app, and then I just hope for the best. I would try to go to the busy areas, and then I would just do the best I can as far as getting rides. And you have to be picky and choosy as far as, Lyft and Uber. You would multi-app, and you just see which one can give the best rides, the biggest distances, the most money, the highest tips, whatever. But it was all just a crapshoot. So, but with our program where they can actually favorite you as drivers, now what if you go and get 20, 30, 50 regulars and they schedule rides with you all through the week, and now you have a set schedule, and now you have a little bit more control over your income. And again, this allows you to go build your own business within our business, almost like doing a franchise without having to pay all the franchise fees. You're starting your own business without having to deal with all of the headaches and the apps and then also, the money part and everything else that we have to deal with as a rideshare company. All you need to do is just start bringing in your own clientele, and then you can build your own business within our business. So we're going to start opening up cities on a scheduled ride only basis starting in 2 weeks. So what does that mean? So it means that customers will only be able to do scheduled rides. We're not going to turn on full-blown rideshare unless we have enough customers and drivers in that city to support full-blown rideshare. But we can do scheduled rides, so this encourages our drivers to go and start inviting customers. And I would go hit up your close circles first. Go tell all your friends, your family, your coworkers. And if you guys want to branch out and start telling strangers off the street, or if you're already driving for one of the other rideshare companies, when they get in your car and you jive with someone, just simply say, hey, I'm helping a new rideshare company come to the city. They pay us way more. Oh, by the way, you guys pay 15 to 20% less, and you have the ability to favorite me as your driver. So if you had a great experience, then set me up as one of your favorite drivers. And the next time you need a ride, just schedule one in advance, schedule it with me, and then I'll come and pick you up. So for the customers that are on the platform and they don't have favorite riders, then they'll schedule a ride a minimum of 30 minutes in advance. And then those will go into a queue, and then the drivers that have their app on will be able to accept those rides and then go pick up the customers at the scheduled time. So it just encourages a few different things. It encourages our customers, to be able to, go and set up rides with our favorite drivers, but it also encourages the drivers to give better customer service to our customers, because if every customer that gets into your car is an opportunity at another favorite customer and another client added to your clientele, then you're going to give better rides and better customer service. And at the same time, it's also going to encourage our drivers to pick up even smaller rides, because normally on those other platforms, you would kind of, shoo away some of the smaller rides. But with us, one, you're making way more money. You're making 30 to 40% more. So you're still making more money on those rides. But even those short rides gives you an opportunity to recruit customers and have them favorite you as a driver. They can favorite multiple drivers, and then they can either schedule rides in advance, or once that feature is fully active and functional, then even if they're out and about and they need a ride on the fly and they pull up in their app, then it's going to find all of the drivers that they have favorited within that radius, and then it's going to allow them to choose from those drivers first before going off into the regular queue. But we are going to start opening cities for a scheduled ride only basis. So depending on what city you're in, start getting customers. And then once we get enough customers and drivers, again, we need to have customers with the app downloaded, then we can switch that to full on rideshare. So right now we're running a promotion to help you guys level up, because with our referral program, you can earn money on all of your direct referrals, which is fantastic. You can go build a massive residual business just by inviting customers and drivers. Some of you that are a little bit more entrepreneurial minded as a driver, and you might have some marketing skills, then you can go and bring in customers any way you see fit. We have a lot of marketing materials and other things that we give to you as resources to be able to do that. And I'll go over that in our back office here in just a little bit. But we also give you the opportunity to earn overrides off of your team. So if you bring in other drivers and other customers, and those other drivers and other customers bring in other people, other riders and drivers, then you have an opportunity to earn money and overrides off of those individuals. But In order to do that, you just have to get leveled up within our company. So everyone earns the same 20% off of all their direct referrals. You sign up for free, you get referral links, you invite people, you get paid every time a transaction happens. But if you want to get paid on additional overrides and get overrides off of your team, then you can level up to what we call a manager within our company. And you can do that organically. So the only thing you do is invite more people, more rides happen, and then you're eventually going to just go up organically within our organization, and then you can earn deeper and deeper overrides. But right now we're running a promotion. It's a March Madness promotion that gives you until April 15th to level up to a manager level just by bringing at least 60 people on, whether they're riders or drivers, bring them onto our platform, and that will automatically level you up to a manager. And now you can earn money off of referrals one level down, and that's at least for 90 days. So how does it work? You need to get a minimum of 60 points to qualify. So you get 1 point for every new direct client or driver that you sign up. So everyone you sign up, you get a point. But if we get those riders or drivers to take or receive rides, then you get 3 points for that. So again, we're trying to open up as many areas as we can. Right now, we're open in Miami, West Palm Beach, and Jupiter, Florida. And then we just opened up our fourth city, which is New Orleans. And that was on St. Patty's Day just a few weeks back. So you can hit up those areas, invite people on. If anyone takes or receives a ride, then you will be able to get the 3 points. Or if we can open up your city before the time runs out on April 15th, and then people take or receive rides, you can also earn the 3 points. But again, everyone can earn at least 1 point. So you bring on 60 new riders or drivers, and then you can get in and get a manager position. But we're also offering a cash prize. So whoever gets the most points within our company, whether you're a driver, a rider, a promoter, you can have an opportunity to win a $500 cash prize just by having the most points. So, and we're giving you a few different things that are going to help you with that. So again, now is your opportunity as a driver to go and start bringing in your own clientele. If you are thinking this is going to be like Lyft and Uber, where you're going to turn on the app on day one and immediately you're going to get flooded with drivers or with riders wanting to take rides, it may not be that way right off the bat. Again, everything we do is word of mouth. Everything we do and how we grow is organic, and it's all by people inviting other people. So day one, we may not have a lot of riders on the app ready to go, but we may, but that's all going to be dependent upon the people that we have in that city that are helping us to open. So, but right now we're giving customers $5 off their first 5 rides. So again, they pay $5 a ride plus whatever the mileage, the time, and the tip is, unless they're on one of our Freedom Pass programs. So this gives them $5 off of their first 5 rides. So the only thing they're going to be paying is for the time, the mileage, and the tip. So all you need to do is sign them up, give them the promo code, and we even have these documents. You can print out this flyer that's on the left-hand side. These are RAT cards. And then you can start posting those. You can go start handing them out, and that will give customers their first 5 rides $5 off. So again, that's going to help you with your recruiting. So, and the last thing that I want to go over before we start getting into the back office and also getting into the apps is our company is Snap Partners, and that is the main parent company. And one of the other main services we have is specialty tax credits through Snap Financial. So one of the programs we have right now is called the Self-Employment Tax Credit. And as a driver, you guys are 1099. This qualifies anyone that is self-employed or 1099 during the height of the pandemic. This is 2020 and 2021. And if either you got COVID, or if you took care of someone in your household that got COVID, or if you had children that had to stay home from school or daycare for long periods of time. I know there was a time where their kids were out for months on end because of COVID and they had to homeschool. So you can actually get paid up to $32,220 in COVID relief funds just by going through our program. So this is something that we do for free. We don't charge any money to see how much you qualify and if you qualify at all, so you can find out if you qualify. And then if you do, we'll let you know exactly how much you will get. And then if you want to move forward, we have our CPA firm. You pay a small one-time upfront fee, and then we will submit on your behalf for each of those years, 2020 and 2021. And then we will even give you 5 years of audit protection. And then we also have error and omissions insurance. So just in case anything goes wrong, you're going to be covered. So can you go and do this yourself? Absolutely. But you need to know a lot about the program. And we've been doing this and helping thousands of people claim this funds. So if you want to see if you qualify, get with the person that brought you on as a driver. They can get you a link for the tax credit. There's a short 6-minute video which will explain everything, what the program is, how you qualify, who we are, what our process is, and then all you need to do is sign an engagement letter, send us all of your taxes and stuff from those years, and then within a couple of weeks, we'll be able to go through it and then see if you qualify. And then if you do, you'll know exactly how much, and then you can just pay that small upfront fee and then get your money. So the ability to file for 2020 is vastly coming to a close end. You're only going to be able to file for 2021 if you wait until after May 17th of this year, so next month. So, but just wanted to throw that out there. Again, there's free money on the table for anyone that was self-employed, as long as you made at least $20,000 net. So this is after all of your write-offs, after everything else. If you made over $20,000 net, then you have the ability to possibly qualify for this program. So, all right, that is everything that I have for the presentation. Now I want to go into the back office, and I do see some questions and some other things. We'll get to those at the end, so bear with us. Let me pull open another screen. One moment. All right. So everybody has your own back office. This is where you guys can get your referral links. This is also where we have our marketing materials. You can track all of your organization. So as you invite people on, you'll be able to see those people in your back office. So that way you can help build your business and everything else. So to get there, all you need to do is go to portal.revoride.com. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat as well. So again, portal.revoride.com. And then all you need to do is just log in with the email address and then the password you created when you originally signed up. Tell them you're not a robot, and I promise I'm not a robot. And that'll bring you into your back office. So in your back office, right on the front screen, which is your overview screen, you're going to see your name, your email address, and then you'll see referral link and then 20%. Again, you make 20% off of all of your direct referrals. Here's your referral link right here. If I was to click on this, it's going to bring me directly to my referral page. And as you can see, there's my name. Make sure if you send this out to someone, you see your name and your email address. That's how we tag everybody. And then they fill it out just like you filled it out when you originally signed up. So right below that, you can also copy. So if you click on the copy button, that allows you to copy your link, and then you can paste it in an email. You can paste it in a text message. You can also open this up on your phone, so you can grab it and paste it in a text message. But we also give you some icons to the right of that allows you to share, whether you want to click the share button or post to Facebook or Twitter, which I guess is X now, or Pinterest, WhatsApp, or you even have a QR code symbol. So if you click on the QR code symbol, then a QR code will pop up. You can even download that if you want to download it and then use it for some of our marketing materials or use it for anything else. Or again, if you're on your phone and you click on it, this will pop a QR code up right on your phone, which is very handy when you're signing up people on the fly. Just be like, hey, scan this real quick, and then you can sign up for free. So you can also email it. And then this little pencil button, if you click on that, it allows you to change your backend link. So everything is going to be the same, portal.revoride.com/ and then whatever. It's going to be an alphanumeric to begin with. I changed mine to Revolution. So that way it just makes it a little bit more customized for me. So once rides and stuff start happening, that's when you're going to be able to see more stuff on your overview screen. What your rank is, how many rides and stuff you got coming in, bonuses, everything else. So But moving on, if you go to the marketing tools section, this is where you can get a lot of the marketing tools. So again, if you want to participate in the referral program, it's completely optional. You don't have to, but it is highly suggested because the more people you bring on, this could create enough residual income where you might possibly not need to drive anymore again. And then you can just focus on inviting more people and building up your residual income. And then, take the time with your family or take some time off and, just really start enjoying life. So, but we have the driver business cards. We have IBO business cards. So depending on what you're trying to bring in, so if I'm trying to bring in, IBOs or drivers, and then here's that Revo 5, we have it in Spanish. We also have it in English. And then we have a couple of videos that you can play as well. Our compensation plan, we have some other flyers. So all of these things are available right in your back office underneath marketing materials. So on here is also our best practices. So these are our best practices for drivers. And if you're already driving for some of these other platforms, a lot of this stuff is, pretty, common sense things, but safety protocol, make sure you inspect your vehicle every day before you start getting on the road. Make sure your tires are aired up and your seat belts work and all that kind of stuff. We just want to make sure that the tires don't fall off the car while you got customers in the vehicle. And then, of course, be sober and that kind of stuff. Avoid distractions. Don't be on your phone texting and that kind of stuff. But then same thing with customer service. Again, we're giving you the ability to build your own business within our business. So customer service should be top of mind. And I get it. I was a driver for a long time. And after being in a car with people and strangers for 10 hours a day, sometimes your customer service at the end of the day may not be the same as your customer service in the beginning of the day. But if you are running your own business within our business, and every time you have someone in your car is an opportunity for them to favorite you as a driver, then put your best foot forward, put a smile on your face, and give the best customer service possible. Again, we want to start taking market share from these other companies, and that's why we want to be different. If you want to make a difference, you got to be different. So that's why, again, building your own business within our business, put a smile on your face. Vehicle maintenance, again, same thing. Make sure that you're up to date with your oil changes. Make sure it's a clean car. You don't have like pet hair or trash all over your car and stuff like that. Vacuum regularly and that kind of stuff. And then, some of you, if you guys are have first aid kits and stuff in case something happens on the road, you never know. It's always just, kind of good to have. So other than that, we want to make sure that all of your documents are up to date. So we're going to ask, as you get signed up as a driver, you log into your back office, which I'm going to show you, or your app, I'm going to show you here in a minute. Then it's going to ask you for your license, your registration, make sure you have your insurance and everything else. And then we just have to make sure that we adhere to all any local regulations and stuff within your city. So, and then efficiencies, earnings, and stuff like that. If you use cruise control and don't speed and those kind of things, it'll just kind of help. And then health and wellness, just, keep hydrated, take breaks, don't drive yourself crazy just trying to drive all day long. Health is always top of mind when it comes to, our drivers. We want to make sure that you guys are out there on the road and out there on the road safely. So, but again, all of this is findable if you just go to the marketing tools within your back office portal. So if you go to the network, this is where you can track all of your people. So as you can see, I have 67 direct referrals. So these are people directly underneath me that I gave my link to, and they signed up, and now I can get direct residual referrals and the 20% off of each one of those individuals. But you can also see that I have 1,035 indirect referrals. So that means those 67 people have invited 1,035 people on top of what I had for the 67. So again, if you can earn overrides and referrals of referrals, that's where that really matters. So the higher that number gets, then, the more residuals and stuff you're going to be able to make. And then you can see, level 1, I have 67, and then 500 and 328. So you can kind of see all of your levels. But if you want to break it down even further, we have what we call a network map. And then you can see everyone directly is going to be all the way to the left. And then if you have it tabbed over one, so Jeremy, he's brought in all of these people. Bonnie brought in someone else. But you're going to be able to see who are the people that are actually inviting people. And maybe are in this for more than just being a rider or a driver, but they're interested in building a business through the referral program. So as you can see, like Christopher, he's got quite a bit. So this just allows you to kind of track your network. So again, this is all underneath the network tab in your back office. So again, as transactions start happening, this is where all that data will live. You'll be able to see the date, the transaction, the amount, the final balance, and everything else. Also in your driver app, you'll be able to track all that as well. This is mainly for the referral program as people in your organization start taking and receiving rides. So we also have a merchandise section. If you click on that, it'll take you to our merch shop. So if you guys want to buy shirts or hats or cups or anything else, hoodies and everything else that we have that are REVO branded, you can do that. And then you just pay, get it shipped and delivered. And again, that's all underneath our merch tab. And then we have our training. So as we start building out our training, we're going to have the links here. So I'm actually working on a video training series that's going to go over a lot of the stuff that we're going over with you today. We're going to have our driver onboarding training. We'll have customer onboarding training if we're, people that want to take advantage of the referral program. We'll go over that. But then we'll also have different things like how to use the apps and other things just to help people kind of onboard and, have an easy way to get acclimated to everything that we're doing. So again, just keep an eye on that. It will grow and we'll have more and more videos. And then finally, we have the settings. So this is just where you can change all of your information. If you want to change your name, your number, if you have a website, so I have ridewithrevo.com, which I'm building out. So that way I can use it for marketing and stuff like that. I also have my own YouTube channel that I'm going to start adding more and more videos and stuff too. But you can add all of that stuff here, your address, so you can put your name and your address and everything else. Again, you can change your referral code. You can change your payment settings, how you would like to get paid, and then even your tax identification number. So as you guys make over $600 in income with us, we're going to have to 1099 you at the end of the year. So whether we do that to you personally through your own personal social, or whether you want to set up your own business, which I suggest you set up a business, you can write more stuff off that way. But then you can use your EIN instead of your social. And then that way we can 1099 that, and you can take advantage of all of the write-offs and everything else. So, and then you can set up your two-factor authentication if you want to. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing there. And the last thing I want to do is bring up on my phone. Well, it's thinking about it. So as that's opening, let's go and check out some of the questions and see if we have any. So give me 1 second. Go to the chat. All right. Which state or county? Which state or city or county has the most rides already? So right now Miami is, probably got the most because we opened them up first. But we have a lot of stuff that's happening over in the New Orleans area, and more rides are happening every single day. So again, this is all organic. This is all word of mouth. So we are growing and we're growing fast. I think we just hit over 12,000 people signed up on our app as customers and also riders and drivers. So it's growing and it's growing fast. So so people have some questions, that's fine. Go ahead and email me. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me at alex@revoride.com. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Phone is ready to connect now. There we go. Let me share my screen. All right, so hopefully you guys can see my phone screen. So I have a Galaxy Z Fold 4, so that's why my screen's a little bit bigger, but I can click on the app. So to find our app, you can either go to the App Store. So me, I have a Google, so I can go to the Play Store and just look for REVO Rideshare. You can also do the same thing if you're in the Apple. Go to the Apple Store and look for REVO Rideshare. But once you download the app, then you're going to be able to log in. It's going to collect your data and your location and stuff like that. You just have to make sure that you have the location on all the time. so that way we can make sure that we're giving you the most up-to-date information when it comes to 689, when it comes to getting new rides. All right. So once you get in, then you just have to copy that. Let me get into my phone real quick and grab that email or the text message. So it's 9998. I think sometimes when I have it folded out also. All right. So let's go and bring this up.
I like your presentation. Very thorough, Mr. Scar.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been trying to work on it a little bit better to be able to explain it. And then hopefully we can train you guys to be able to do the same presentation. So as you're building out your teams, you can either send them to these calls so that way we can train them up. We'll also have these recorded and available to share. But we do want to have some of you guys to be able to also do presentations and also help build up the organization. So, all right. So now we are in the app, and let me share my screen again. Give me 1 second. All right. So now we are actually in the app. So again, make sure all your permissions and stuff are the same. But on your app, if you want to get started and actually turn the app on, you just hit the go button. Otherwise, you can see just up here, you have, or I have $356 worth of earnings. I was part of the beta team, so we did a lot of beta testing and stuff like that. So even though I'm in Phoenix and we're not open, it still does show earnings from the beta test. So if you click on the left-hand side, you're going to be able to see your current trips and also your past trips. So if I click on the past trips, all of the ones that I had when we were testing it, you'll be able to see all those, and you can view the details, how many miles, what the distance was, the time, what your earnings, the fare, everything else, and then who the customer is. So Shannon Simichek was the customer. So all of that's going to be available just by clicking on the little car on the left. And then if you click on the 3 hamburgers to the right, or the hamburger, what we call the hamburger menu. It's just 3 levels, so kind of like a bun and a burger in the middle. But that's going to bring up your setting. So you can check out your earnings. So if you want to see, again, your earnings, what you made weekly or what you made total. You can also check out your trips. So again, just like I did before, you're going to be able to see all of the trips. But this is also where you can change your information. If you click on your picture, this is where you're going to change your name, your gender, birthday, email, all that kind of stuff. But this is also where you can change your picture. So if you click on the little pencil, you can update your picture. So again, if we want to put our best foot forward, so please take a very professional photo, be smiling, be courteous. This is the first thing that people are going to see when they're ordering a ride from you. So please have your shirt on and all of these kind of stuff. I've seen some pretty crazy pictures out there. So just try to be professional. But also you can see all of your documents. So everyone's going to need to upload their documents. So on this particular account, I already have, but this is where you can upload your license front and back, your vehicle registration, and also your insurance. And then for certain cities that might have more requirements, like I know we're working on Las Vegas right now, also New York and Virginia and DC and a few other areas, they have a little bit more certifications that our drivers have to get. So all of that's going to be available. But also this is where you can update your vehicle details. So you're going to put in what category you're in. So whether you're a 4-seater or whether you're a van or a SUV or something a little bit larger. And then also the license plate, the vehicle make, model, everything else. All of that's going to be available right there. And then the affiliate portal. So if you click on that, so if you're in your driver app and you click on the affiliate portal, it's going to bring you right to the back office portal that we were just at, and that's where you get your links and stuff like that. This is also where you can add your payout method. So if I want to change my payout method, all I need to do is just put, it doesn't like me doing this on my laptop. All right. So you put in your address for the payout, and then once you move forward, then you can choose if you want it Stripe or anything else. And eventually we're going to get to the point where we can pay you guys out on a daily basis and live in real time. So all of that is coming. Currency language, you can manage your account, which really only allows you to shut off your account. If you click on that, allows you to delete your account permanently. We will have some other ways that you can manage your account. Again, we are a startup, so we are adding more and more and building onto this every single day. And then you have your settings where you can change it to light mode, or you can change it to dark mode if you want to turn it to dark mode if you're at nighttime or something like that. So, but that is the app. That is our back office. And that's a little bit about our company. So again, I wanted to go over who we are, what we're doing for the industry. Again, we're revolutionizing and disrupting rideshare forever. We're giving the power back to the drivers. We're giving the power back to the customers. And everyone can refer and earn just by helping us grow. Get your own referral links and invite other people. And every time they take a ride, then you can get rewarded. We also are built in the blockchain, and soon we will have our own cryptocurrency, which will allow you to, it's almost like a frequent flyer mile program. So as a customer, the more rides that you take, every single time you take a ride, you're going to earn some of that crypto. And then you can use that crypto to purchase additional rides in the future. So kind of like airline miles, where the more purchases and the more flights you take, the more miles you earn, and you can use those to go on additional trips and stuff like that. So something very similar. But our drivers on the same aspect will also be able to earn some of the coins just by giving rides and doing certain things. Everything we do is transactional. And then that's going to be another earning potential on top of what we're paying you guys more as a driver. You guys can also earn on the crypto side. So hopefully this was helpful. Again, we appreciate you guys joining up with the rideshare revolution with REVO Rides, and start building out your cities. In the next 2 weeks, we're going to be opening up cities on a scheduled ride only basis. So take the next 2 weeks to be able to start building your clientele. Invite your friends, your family, your coworkers, strangers off the street, or if you're out there ride sharing, start inviting people, have them favorite you as a driver, so that way you can start building your business within our business. So we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us. And then if you guys are bringing on other drivers in the future, we do this call every single Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 1 p.m. Central. That's 2 p.m. Eastern. Invite the new driver so that way they can get onboarded just like you and learn all the same information. So we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us. God bless, and we'll talk again very soon. Thanks, everyone.